Oh, g'day, it's you again. We're here looking at an old thread from February 13, and it's actually a video that I created before in answer to this question, but things have changed since this was done on February 13. Chris Matthews asked the question in Google Docs, is it possible to have landscape and portrait page orientations within the same Google Doc? And if not, does anyone know of a workaround? Well, I provided an answer for Chris and basically demonstrated how it should be able to be done, but the feature was not yet available in Google Docs. And I pointed to a support document that Google provided that other people have asked that exact same question, and they said, no, sorry, you can't do it. And Gary came in and said they're finally working on a solution after a multitude of requests. And I can report that even though this was back in February, by December they actually released a solution on how to do it. And what I thought I'd do is come back to this question and demonstrate that for you, because it's something Microsoft Word's been able to do for a very long time, and it's nice to see that Google Docs can do it now as well. Now, in saying that, it is brand new. It's something that hasn't been released everywhere. It's in Google Docs if you've got a personal Google account, but if you've got a G Suite for education or Google Workspaces for education, you probably will need to wait a little bit longer for it to appear in your Google Docs. But it's in my personal one, so what I'm going to do is just jump in and create a new Google Doc, and I'll demonstrate the actual process for you. So here, as you can see, what comes up by default is a portrait page, and if I just say this is a portrait page as my first page, then what we want to do is add a new page and make that a landscape page. So how do you do it? It's actually very, very similar to how you do it in Microsoft Word. Interestingly, Google decided to duplicate that process to make it simple for people to follow if they're used to Microsoft Word. And what they did was you go into the insert option, and instead of inserting a page break, what you do is insert a section break. And that's the way Microsoft Word does it as well. You insert a section break and then you apply a different page layout to that section break. So we insert that. It looks like a new page, but it's actually a new section. It comes in as another portrait page. So what I'll do is just say this is a new section in Google Docs, but I would like it to be a landscape page. Okay, so how do I now make it a landscape page? It's simply a matter of coming into the file menu, so be on the page in the section that you want to be landscape, and scroll to the bottom and go to page setup, and in here you apply it to the section and you say you want it to be landscape. You can adjust margins as well by having a different page set up for the different sections. So we say OK to that, and now you can see that this is a portrait page and this is a landscape page, and that will apply to any new pages that you add to this section. If you need to go back to portrait, it's just a matter of adding a new section. So I hope that helps. I hope Chris is going to be happy now that it's a feature in Google Docs as well, and I'll see you in the next video.